Hi everybody, I hope that you're doing great. Hooray, you've made it to the king. Today it's all about the king. Yes, we celebrate. Well, first of all, let me start by saying that, wherever you are, whatever is going on, all the things that I share here, if you are not on the path of vibrational alignment or expansion or personal growth or wanting to become more or better yourself or change or whatever, the path of transformation, if you are not on that path, wherever you are is great. If you're not looking for vibrational alignment, if you're not interested in the law of attraction or anything in terms of personal growth, where you are is perfectly fine. I mean, basically, people also who are on the path are perfectly fine where they are. I just wanted to say that, there's nothing wrong with anybody being anywhere or choosing whatever they like for them. And, I'm not, how do you say that, saying this is the truth either. This has just been working for me, for my own personal experience. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, it's all great. Okay, so it's just information that has been great for me, that I enjoy sharing. It's just a pleasure to share. So by all means, if there's something in it that resonates with you, if there's something in it that you feel, that you can use it or it can be of guidance to you or of help to you, then great. If it doesn't, great. It's all good. So I wanted to say that because, some people, if you're an angry person and you're happy being an angry person, then great. There's nothing wrong with that. It's all okay. It's all good. There's no judgments of anything or any kind. There's no saying here that you must do this or you must do that or you have to do this or you have to do that. You don't need to do anything, okay? And you don't per se need to clear anything. If you're happy being, and I don't say that in a sarcastic way either. I just mean it's all good. If you're an angry person and that's who you are, and I know some people that are just, they're feisty, fearful people that are in that type of energy and they love it. It's great. It works for them. They're happy being in that space and that's great. I have absolutely no judgment of anything or anybody. So I'm just sharing my own personal journey because I'm fascinated by this whole topic of vibrational alignment and personal growth, and I just love this stuff. So, so I just do what's working. I'm just sharing what's working for me. So, having said that, coming to the king. So it's not per se moving on from one level to the next. It's not per se like, okay, you started as a warrior, number one. Then second, you went to the lover. And then third, to the magician. And then fourth, oh, we've arrived at the king. Yes and no. On one hand, you might say, yes, you are progressing from one level to the next. But it's not per se looking at these archetypes as terms or an idea of levels. It's more... this is all about the embodiment of the qualities of these role models, of these archetypes. And I've just put them from 1 to 4 and started with the first one that for me felt the most logical one to start with. Like I said, when you are stuck in a rut and you're feeling a little bit funky and you have been in that space for a little bit and you don't know how to get out of that, you're feeling a little bit discouraged, then the warrior just helps you because of those qualities of strength and courage. When you are in a fearful state, when you feel lack of confidence, that inner critical voice is telling you, oh, come on, forget it. This is not for you. You're not going to do that. It just helps you to pull through that. When you feel that fear, when you feel the insecurity, or when you feel the tiredness or the lack of excitement, it just sparks the engine. It gets things in motion. That's why I started as first with the warrior qualities, to embrace those because it can help you get you moving. And the lover, is just basically then the second one to remind you to not go too far overboard into this, becoming a fighter or starting to fight or starting to chase or putting lots of effort, because then you're taking it too far in the direction of a fighter. you want to keep that openness, you want to keep in the receptive mode, you want to do it with ease, with love, with graciousness. You want to keep connected, with that source, and keep being in a place of ease as well, and remain in a soft spot, have the softness, the feminine aspects. So don't get too involved in the masculine energy of the warrior. And whether you're a man or a woman, don't get those things confused. It doesn't matter. We all have all of these energies. It's just all together, being aware of keeping things in balance, And so moving on to the magician, I put that third in line because when you have those two working well in balance, these qualities of the magician that help you transform, the adversities, that help you see things from a different perspective, the qualities of a visionary already, moving on to the king, which is a complete visionary, to see things beyond the current reality, to have the capacity to look beyond, to dream beyond, to connect with that bigger source, that non-physical world, which is much bigger than the physical, that little body of ours. There's so much more that we can tap into, where all the creativity is, where all the resourcefulness is, where music is being born, where paintings are being born. So yes, this is where the magician comes in, and we use that quality of alchemy and connecting with the beauty in everything, and starting to see things from a poet's perspective, from a painter's perspective. That is the alchemy of life, to be able, like Viktor Frankl, the book I used as an example in that video, where he was in a concentration camp. He had a bowl of fish bones and a fish dead head in the soup, and was still able to see art in that, and cultivated that mindset throughout his entire experience being in that circumstance, and was able to thrive as a result of his mindset, and get through all of that, not in a depressed way, but in an even amazing way, still being human, but still, in an empowered way, instead of being the victim of that circumstance or situation. And so that's just a beautiful example. If you want to see more of those archetypes and you haven't seen them yet, I definitely can recommend you to watch those videos. They're on YouTube, and they're on my Facebook page at Milu's Transformational Coaching. So check out, the videos. There's a separate video for each archetype, for the warrior, for the magician, the lover, and now I'm gonna tell you about the king. So I've also spoken, or I think I posted a picture of Nelson Mandela, which is a great example. We have Martin Luther King, we have Mother Teresa, King Arthur. I mean, there's so many great examples throughout history of people that have had a vision, and the belief in that vision and the passion. And they already went through all these stages of the warrior. They embraced their insecurity and had the confidence to step into their belief and keep going in that direction. And because of being so determined and so focused and so connected with that passion, with that love for what they believed in, that they were able to emanate that energy, and other people could pick up on that. And that's why they became great leaders, and people followed in their example. It was not so much perhaps even what they were saying, as more the energy that they were connecting with. So again, if you want to take a piece of paper and a pen, go on the internet, look for those people that you admire, that that are your role models as a leader, and see what they all have in common. Write down all the qualities that you see that they have in common, and see how much of those qualities that you have in you, and start cultivating that. Start cultivating those qualities that you admire in other leaders. And it doesn't per se means that you have to become a leader. You become your own leader. It's more a matter of, like for me, for example, I don't have the mission to lead people per se. It's just, I need my own leader. I want to be leading myself. I want my own inner voice to be louder than that of other people. And that's another thing to embody, is to stop giving away our power to the critical people out there, the naysayers, you know, the people that have always something to say that's negative, that always have some judgment. Don't listen to that, you know, or say thank you for sharing and just keep going. Follow your passion, follow your bliss, you know. If it feels good for you, then there's probably something good in it, and you will get, other people will come across your path who will pick up on that, and they will start to, you know, embody and embrace and love and accept what you're saying. You know, not everybody's ready to hear what you're saying, not everybody might be agreeing with you, but the main important thing here is to stay true to who you are. You know, don't copy anybody else, stay true to who you are. And if there's a voice speaking from within, then don't be shy to share it, you know, just do that. And yeah, I have to start becoming aware of the word, you know. I'm very much aware doing that through all of my videos. I'm so sorry. But, you know, yeah, there we go again. Oh, don't even start counting. I know they're there and I'm very much aware of it, but it's just my way of expressing myself and of sharing my messages. And yes, I'm evolving and learning as we go along here. And yeah, well, the more we speak in videos, the more experience we get, and those things, you know, start to shift a little bit. So I hope that this is of help to you. If you have any questions about any of the archetypes, about anything in general, you know, yes, there it was again. At least I'm aware of it. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a personal message in my box, whichever social media you're watching this from. If you're watching it from YouTube, please remember to subscribe. It's very much appreciated. And if you like this video, if it's of any help to you, I appreciate you clicking that button as well, because that helps me to make more of this content and that more people can benefit from it. And yes, great. I wish you all an amazing day. Stay uplifted, stay confident, you know, tap into your resourcefulness. Don't let things pull you down. Stay happy, find the excitement, find things to be joyful about. You can find more inspiration or things to be getting you in a space of excitement and joy on a list on my Facebook page, Miliu's Transformational Coaching. And there are more videos that can help you, you know, connect with that spiciness and passion. All right, be good. Much love. Bye, guys. And yeah, and another thing I want to add is don't forget to celebrate your wins, okay? Whatever triumph, no matter how small and silly it may seem to you, it doesn't matter, you know? Take anything as an opportunity to celebrate it, okay? So praise yourself, be kind to yourself, be loving to yourself, and be happy, you know. Take these little things as a triumph and celebrate it, enjoy it. More stuff to be excited about. All right, much love. Be good, be great.
I keep a photograph in which we were in love, caught in your eyes, waiting for the sunrise.